is going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are in Firefall. Yes, Firefall. It's been a while since I posted anything about Firefall. I've been waiting to see what's going on. We know there's a lot of turmoil that's been happening over the past couple months, but 1.6 update fast approaches here for Firefall. So you were looking at some content on the current servers that are live right now. You know, the 1.3 update that's been out for about a year, but let's talk about what's approaching here on 1.6. I have most of the stuff updated on the NOG forums about transitions, and I keep all that information as up to date as I can about things that'll be expected with the new patch, so forth and so on. There's a lot of changes coming, a lot of different things. I will definitely go through with you guys because, you know, I've been playing Firefall about 4 years now. 4 years, yeah, roughly 4 years. And, you know, when the new patch comes out here, lots of changes. I mean, the game itself is going to be different. So there's going to be lots to do and lots to talk about and lots to update you guys on and all that. But basically what we're going to do in this video is we're going to kind of talk about what is about to happen in this week coming up here for the patch, for the required maintenance, for downtime, for the updates, and all that jazz. So sit tight. Let's talk about it. If you have comments or questions, obviously leave them below. I'll try to address them as soon as I can. And all that jazz. So, what we're expecting here, first off, required maintenance. Because of the nature of these changes, they're going to actually bring all the current live servers offline for maintenance and migration. This migration and maintenance will start January 19th, that's this Tuesday, at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think that's roughly like 11 a.m. Eastern Time where I'm at, something like that. And they'll be bringing down all the production game servers offline for this performance and required maintenance. It will take approximately 26 hours to do this. So this game will be offline for 26 hours approximately. Of course, pending any other issues that occur on the downtime when they're trying to bring it back up. You know, it could take longer. This is a huge change in the game. The downtime during that time will also be updates to the website content and working on getting the update notes up and running and all that stuff. So all the information, all the changes, everything that's out there. I've already got posted, like I said, the changes to what the warframes are going to be, their abilities and such like that on the NOG community forums. If you want to take a look at those, feel free anytime. But we'll definitely be discussing that in the new stuff. The update launch. So once they've completed this full maintenance of the servers, they will bring them back online with update 1.6 being available to play in production. They expect to bring these servers back online about 10 a.m. Pacific time on Wednesday, January 20th, give or take, of course. Some of the highlights that we'll be seeing that I hadn't really got out to telling you guys about this, but some of the highlights that we'll be seeing here, we've got Jetball coming back. That's going to be back in the Arena PvP Online mode, chosen through the PvP preview. So it's awesome that Jetball is going to be coming back. Holdout, the Jericho Holdout is a brand new instance PvE game type for players at maximum level. So that would be somebody as me with all maxed out stuff. Squads can challenge themselves by protecting the melding repulsor against endless waves of chosen. That is just going to be awesome. Going to get the NOG army in on that when we get some time. Each wave gets increasingly difficult, and at the end of each wave, the squad has the option to cash out the rewards that they've earned, or risk taking another wave for more rewards. That's going to be crazy. We can get into more details about that if you'd like in another video. The Titan Battle, which is defense on Dredge. Dredge is under siege from the Chosen, and the Accord needs Ares pilots to ensure this outpost that is critical to the operations do not fall into melded hands. The battle is for 10 pilot platoons for maximum level battle frames. Again, another max level content here. Hopefully you've taken some time to do that. In this year that's been going on with just a 1.3 update, you've got at least 1 or 2 frames out there. It would be awesome. Otherwise, it's going to give you a chance now to max your stuff up and get on here to these high level stuff. We're also going to have instance-based narrative driven content. The Firefall story has evolved, and Ares pilots are charged with taking on the threat from the Razorwind Chosen tribe from the start. The previously existing campaign missions have been lightly revised to fit the narrative, and all new instances have been created to further drive the narrative of the Razorwind threat. We'll talk more about that possibly in another video. If you'd like to, we can do that to give you some more details about those. But most of this stuff we're going to do after the game has come up. But we can talk about a little bit of it if you'd like. Leading up to it, I can give you some information about it. Some light information anyway. We have epic instance missions having 3 difficulty modes. So we'll have normal, challenged, and hardcore modes. The normal difficulty is balanced for the level of mission is unlocked. The challenge mode is balanced for 3 levels above the mission's unlock level. Hardcore mode is turned on for maximum level players. So let's say you have a mission, normal difficulty is level 10. That's what it's unlocked for. If you go to challenge mode, it'll actually be like a level 13 style. And if you go to hardcore, it'll be full maxed out maximum level. Okay. 2 new operations have been added. The High Tide and the Ares team. Hardcore versions are also going to be available for these operations. So there's a lot of stuff that we'll be covering for sure. The Skydock event now triggers based on players performing thumping missions at the various watchtowers throughout the Coral Forest. Once enough resources are gathered, the Chosen Attack on Skydock event will begin. So they've changed how that works. The Orbital Comm Tower that we all know so well in SATA now has a bonus event that triggers upon a victory. After completing OCT, players will be awarded with special single-use gliders. These gliders allow players to scan the forest and deserts of Sertao for hidden artifacts, salvage, and other valuables which are located in treasure caches. So that's pretty cool. Some bounty changes. The bounties, a new system is being introduced to help guide and reward players for completing the different types of content in Firefall. We can talk about the new bounty system lightly in another video if you'd like. We can get into that. There's some information about it, which is pretty cool. But again, like I said, we'll probably get really detailed about most of the stuff in once the new update is out. Various outposts in Coral Forest and Sertao have been visually updated. Okay, the combat update. So all battle frames have received a full design pass with the overall goal of providing clean, easy to read combat, along with making each battle frame feel diverse and meaningful. This pass is just the first step in working towards the goal that they plan to continue to iterate based on player feedback and metrics to provide a great combat experience in Firefall, hopefully making each frame feel very, very diverse from one another, which is pretty cool. Progression update wise, battle frame progression has been modified to provide a better feeling of advancement while leveling your battle frames. When players level their Accord battle frames, upon reaching level 20, the player is given a mission to go to an advanced battle lab to progress their Accord battle frame into one of the advanced counterpart available. We can talk more about that. Again, these are little videos that I could probably put out here in the next couple days that can kind of give you some information about them. We'll just be talking mostly until the actual stuff comes out. If you'd like to, we can go through some of this stuff. The elite ranks, they are introducing a new advanced system that utilizes earned experience when at maximum level. As the battle frame progresses through elite ranks, they will earn upgrades to the battle frame stats, perks, and other battle frames, or even unlock other battle frames themselves if you don't have them all unlocked. Again, something we can touch on a little bit more. Modules. Modules are being adjusted so that they are no longer have levels or level requirements to equip. They will also have utility in both weapons and abilities per module. This is effectively cutting down the amount of types of modules players need to collect to customize their weapons and abilities, while continuing to allow the same degree of customization. We'll talk a little bit more about that. That's going to be definitely something that's going to be on everybody's mind. What's been changed, what's been tinkered with, if you will. Now, tinkering. Okay, they're introducing a new system to both upgrade modules and equipment. Tinkering allows for combining modules. of equal type and rank to increase that particular rank, in turn increasing the bonus they provide. This system also allows for upgrading base stats on weapons, abilities, and equipment. Again, something that these are definitely a lot of things to get into when we get into this new stuff, so I'm sure we're spending a lot of time going through some of this as well. Itemization. We are increasing the amount of equipment slots to give players more control over their item builds. Cores are being converted into 5 main equipment slots. I think I've talked about this before a long time ago in a video where we got head, chest, or a head, chassis, reactor, arms, and legs. New equipment slots have been added, a medical system, operating system, and 2 gadget slots. Again, these are things we can get into details about a little bit. Maybe we'll touch base in a video or two on some of this stuff that's going on in here before the update, but definitely afterwards. And then the looking for group tool has been improved, so players will now be able to create or search for group listings to complete any kind of content in the game. So this is what we're expecting in this 1.6 update. Again, it's going to be offline for approximately 26 hours, and then it'll be up and running. And then it'll probably be a few days because I will personally be out of town, traveling back and forth throughout the week. So it might be a few days for me to be able to get my hands around some of this content before I can give you some really good feedback on it and information about it. But we can do some high-level stuff in the meantime. Until then, if you do have comments or questions, please do feel free to leave them below. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching and listening, and I'll catch you guys soon.